Yo, my youngins. What's going on with y'all niggas, dog? What's up, man? Hope y'all niggas doing good, bro. Hope y'all niggas been, keeping good vibrations. Hope y'all niggas been, keeping good spirits, Hope y'all niggas just been good, all well, all together. Hope y'all niggas been in the sun. Hope y'all niggas been in nature. You know what I mean? But, for the past week, my energy been kind of iffy the past week, but that's why I ain't drop a video in a couple of days. But we good now though. We good now though. We good. But I got another video on semen retention. Another video on semen retention, and this one gonna be about how semen retention can help you attract wealth, or yeah, you attract wealth. Now, semen retention has a lot of different benefits, a lot of different properties, all type of stuff. We all know about it. And semen retention is, for a man, it's your source, your power. It's how you attract things. And you attract things by your magnetic field, your electromagnetic field that's around our bodies. And depending on how high your vibrations is, depends on how high the magnetism of that electromagnetic field is. Now, you may ask the question, how do I know if I have a low magnetic, field, a low electromagnetic field? Well, you will feel that. If you have low energy, if you just feel sluggish all day, if you just do low vibrational things all day, and you just speak negative affirmations, you just sad all day, you in the house all day, you know what I mean? You don't go outside and you go in the sun and recharge. You don't meditate, you know what I mean? You just wake up and go on your phone and scroll on TikTok or watch TV or play game all day and do this. That's low vibrational shit. If you're doing shit like that, you operate on a low vibrational frequency. That is why you may not be attracting the things you want in life. And it's even in your mind. If you operating on a lack mindset, you won't be able to attract the things you want. If you operating on a mindset of, oh, I don't have this, or I don't have this, or I broke, I this, I that. You operating on a mindset of lack. Because remember what I say, whatever happens in your mind, it reflects in the 3D world. So if in your mind you keep thinking, oh, I got bills to pay, or oh, I got this to fix, or I got car problems, I gotta fix my car, or I gotta go to work, or this, that. You cloud in your mind with negative emotions, with negative thoughts. So through that, your vibrations will be low. And because your vibration's low, you won't be able to attract the things that you want. Now, I know I get off the topic, but yeah, that's basically how you know if you have a low electromagnetic field. Now, how semen retention comes into play with this? Semen retention grows and strengthens your electromagnetic field, because when you contain your semen, when you contain your sexual energy, when you contain the strongest energy in your body, your body starts to transmute that energy. If you don't know what I mean by transmute, it basically converts that energy into whatever you want it to be. You can convert that energy into whatever you want it to be. If you don't know about sexual transmutation, I got a video on it. Just look it up and you can see. So, when you want semen retention and you heighten your vibrations, you heighten and strengthen your electromagnetic field around you, it is only then you'll be able to attract the things you want. And not only does semen retention help you to strengthen your electromagnetic field, it also helps to clear your mind. It also helps you to eliminate those negative thoughts. Because like I said, everything starts in the mind. So when you be able to defeat your lust, whenever you could be able to be on semen retention and retain your seed, you will no longer have those negative thoughts. You will no longer have a clouded mind. This will even go for women. You know what I mean? You have sexual, women, you all have sexual energy as well. Y'all might not have semen, but y'all have sexual energy as well. And y'all could also transmute that sexual energy to heighten your electromagnetic field. But when you, over time, and continue to release that sexual energy in the wrong ways by having sex with people of low vibration, not even just low vibration, just being a frivolous woman, just being what's the word it's called, the gal them who always be having sex, promiscuous. Yeah, when you being promiscuous, you giving away that sexual energy. You know what I mean? And you need that. This is why you may feel as though you feel drained and you feel, mentally out of it. You may feel sad all the time. You may feel just bad, low energy, low vibration. Is because you keep giving away your sexual energy. And another thing that you got to be careful who you have intercourse with, because you don't know the energies that you taking on from this man. They're talking to women. You don't know the negative energy. And even to go even more deeper in the spirituality, bro, sometimes you having sex with people who would have negative spirits attached to them. You know what I mean? And when you have sex with these people, those spirits that they have now attaches to you. And this is why you may feel so out of it. It's like, this how it works. It's like you may be dealing with someone who, of high vibrations, of someone who got it all together, or mentally they got it all together. Spiritually, they in tip-top shape spiritually. And you may be dealing with this person and it just feels as though like life is amazing. You know what I mean? Life is good. Everything is going good with life. You know what I mean? But as soon as that person leave and you start to have relations with somebody else, it just feels as though life take an opposite turn. It just feels as though life just gets stressful. Nothing working, nothing starting to work. And even the things that worked in the past, those things are now starting to not work. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful who you have intercourse with. It is best. I know how strong sexual energy is, the urge to have sex, and you know what I mean? It's a very strong urge. But I can tell you it like this. The rewards of holding in that sexual energy are much greater than if you was to just release that sexual energy. Matter of fact, there is no reward when you just release that sexual energy. The only reward you get from releasing your sexual energy is 15 minutes of pleasure. And are you willing to sacrifice your mental strength, your spiritual strength, your spiritual journey, your spiritual walk, your vibrations, your body, which is a temple? You willing to risk all of that? You willing to put all of that on the line? You willing to throw all of that away just for 15 minutes of pleasure? And it's the thing, like in the end, even after you finish, it's like you start to regret it. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta learn how to fight that urge. Find different distractions. But I gone off topic so much in this video, but yeah. When you're on semen retention, like I said, your electromagnetic field starts to go stronger. And once your electromagnetic field starts to go stronger, you will now be able to attract things, whatever you want. Because your electromagnetic field is now so strong that you could attract whatever you want. How long, but it depends on how long you've been on semen retention and how deep in meditation and how deep in spirituality you is. Because the deeper you are into it, the faster and easier it will be to attract whatever you want. So when you're on semen retention, your mind is clear. So with a clear mind, you can now attract things. And when you're on semen retention, your vibrations are high. And your because your vibrations high, your electromagnetic field is now strong. So now when you meditate, you go into meditation and you, I wouldn't say fixate, but you just meditate on the things that you want. Because now you want semen retention and all of this stuff strengthens, you are now able to attract whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? You're now able to attract whatever you want. Simple as that. Stop releasing your sexual energy. Releasing your sexual energy is the reason your life is so hard. The reason why things feel like they ain't, going the right way. The reason why you feel as though you're working towards something and you aren't getting it. Let me tell you something, bro. In this life, you don't work for nothing in this life. You attract things in this life. I can say that again. You don't work for anything in this life. You attract things. See, this world conditioned us to make us think that we have to work for everything. You don't have to work for shit. You don't have to work for nothing. You get what I'm saying? This world makes you use your physical. This world is fixated on the physical. This world tries to keep you in the physical aspect of your body and try to keep you away from your spiritual side. You see what they saying? They want you to work for everything. They say, oh, hard work pays off. Hard work, everything comes with hard work. This, that. But that's a lie. That's a lie. You don't have to break yourself down to get something you want. If you want to be rich, you don't have to break yourself fucking down all day, every day, grinding to get that, bro. You don't have to do that. It is your divine right. It is your birthright to be wealthy, bro. It is your birthright to be wealthy. But when you are going about it the wrong way, it's going to be very hard and it's going to seem impossible. They make it seem that, being rich is so impossible. Being rich is not impossible. If you're doing it the way they tell you to do it, then it will be very much impossible. But if you do it the way I tell you to do it, hey, bro, shit just can fall in your lap and you can be like, what the fuck, where the shit coming from? Literally. You attract wealth. You don't work for it. You attract it. Everything in this life, everything in this world is energy and vibration. We are energy and vibration. You get what I'm saying? You don't work for energy. You attract energy. You see what I'm saying? I hope that really get to y'all. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. And even not just money sense, whether it's love, people just be like, damn, why you keep attracting the same type of, person? Why I keep attracting the same gal, or why I keep attracting the same man? It's because you only attract what you are. You attract what you are. So if you was a shitty person, you're gonna attract shitty people. If you operating on a low vibration, you will attract other low vibration people. You see what I'm saying? Everything in this world is about attracting. Everything is about energy. Everything is about magnetism. Attracting. You see what I'm saying? You don't work for shit, bro. You attract. You attract shit with your energy. Because everything is energy. Everything is energy. You got to attract. You're supposed to attract, not work. You get what I'm saying? Well, hey, bro, that's everything I had to say in this video. I hope that makes sense. Type down in the comments what y'all think about that video. And yeah, bro. See y'all niggas in the next video.